Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all good. I am back with another Jesmonite video. Now I have had quite a lot of questions regarding Jesmonite and tattoos. I've never tried it and that is what we're going to do in today's video. If you've been with me a while, you would have seen me put tattoos, temporary tattoos that I got from Amazon, like this, very similar to this, that you put on your skin. I tried these with resin and they worked an absolute dream. I actually put them directly on the mold before pouring the resin, and I put them directly on the resin after demolding, and it works both ways. I still needed to top coat because they were still sticky. Those tattoos were still sticky. However, never tried it in Jesmonite, so that is what we're going to do in today's video. Now, my plan is to pour Jesmonite into these. I don't know whether to try putting a tattoo on the mold because I know that Jesmonite doesn't really pick up things from the mold like resin does. Jesmonite, it will pick up foil, but then there always will be foil left on the mold. Might be worth trying it just so that, you know, if you've got that question, then at least I can tell you whether it works or not. Alternatively, I feel like I might need to pour the Jesmonite, demold, and then put the tattoo on the Jesmonite before top coating. But we're going to have a play and see which one works best. Has been 30 minutes and I am going to demold these. They are just cooling down from being hot, so it is time for them to come out. I'm loving these colours so much. Right, so on these two we have got a really basic trinket tray, and we're going to put the tattoos on top. And on this one we're going to see if that Jesmonite has picked up the tattoo. I'm not 100% sure it will have done. I'm also thinking this one might be a bit dark for the tattoo to even show up, but you know, it's okay. I'm just going to get rid of these wispy bits around the side. So we've got those two that are plain, and then this one we're going to see if the tattoo has come off onto the Jesmonite. No, it hasn't, and that is pretty much what I expected. Somebody did say they tried it, it didn't work, but that's okay. I'm going to keep that tattoo in there, and then we'll be able to pick that off with resin. Resin will pick that up completely. So I guess we are left with 3 trays with no tattoos. So now we need to see if it's going to work putting the tattoos directly on. So I'm going to put a similar shape one on here because it has left the mark. You see there, it has left the mark of the tattoo. So I was hoping, really I should have thought it through and made sure I've got 2 of the same. Just having a quick look here, I've actually got this one that's bigger, so we'll put that one on, and then that way it won't be so obvious that there was something underneath. Yay! Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Now the trick is to make sure that they seal okay. You do want to seal them. The options for sealing are, like I just said, we're going to try out this spray today. Oh, pretty. Couple of little air bubbles there, but hopefully they'll go down. Give them a bit of a push. But even on the grey, that looks lovely. I'm hoping the camera's picking it up. Or what you could do, if you really wanted to, you could give them a resin top coat. So there was a bit of a pause between me talking about coating and actually getting to the point. But you can, if you wanted to, go in the top there with a resin top coat. Not too much, just enough to cover those tattoos and seal them in. But for this video, I am going to test out the spray acrylic sealant that I've got. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to dab these gently, just real gently. I don't want to rip the tattoo, and what I do want is for them to be dry, fully dry, before I take them in the garden and give them a spray of the sealant that I've got. So we have got voiceover Claire for this because my next door neighbours have just moved in and they're in serious demolition mode. This is the semi-gloss finish protective sealer that I purchased. It's from Rust-Oleum. It's called Crystal Clear Protective Coat and it's got a semi-gloss finish, and it's only right here right now that I'm realising it doesn't say acrylic sealer anywhere on there. However, it does say ceramic, and I'm hoping that that's going to be as close as possible. So I guess we'll find out together if this even dries on Jesmonite. If it works, brilliant, then job's a good one, and I've introduced you to another product that can potentially top coat your Jesmonite. So I'm going to give these all a spray. You don't see me do it, but I then come back around the other angle because I can see that I'd missed parts. So I've come back around the other side, and now I have to wait for these to dry. Okay, here they are now. It has been about an hour. They are fully dried. I'm not loving the finish. This gives them... They're shiny, without a doubt. They are glossy. They are the most glossiest finish I've managed to achieve with Jesmonite, but they're definitely... What would you call it? What would you call this? Mottled? It's got like a mottled effect. That is dry, believe it or not. Fully dry. But it's mottled. I don't altogether dislike it. I don't altogether love it. But yeah. So we carry on. We carry on searching for the ideal sealant. Now, in a certain light you can't actually see that. If you sat it down, you wouldn't be able to see that mottled effect. It's only when you really catch it in the sun you can see it's got this effect going on. Again, fully dry, it's just the results. But yeah, but I mean, technically it works as a sealer and it does give you this gloss, but it's like a snake skin. Oh well. Well, I mean, we're all learning together, and like I said, it's the first time I've tried it. It's not so bad on this one. Doesn't look so bad at all. Don't know. Yeah, no. Okay, so that's a bust, but like I said, if they're not directly in the sun, they are they are acceptable. Yeah, I'll still definitely use them, I think, because that is now, it's waterproof. It's pretty much scratch resistant, and quite glossy, but it's just that mottled. I'm not keen. So I'll carry on searching for the dream sealer, and yeah, watch this space. I hope you've stayed to the end and I hope you found this useful. I think ideally probably what you want to do is really go in with a resin top coat. The resin top coat is going to give you the most glossiest finish you could ever imagine, and it will seal those tattoos in, and resin works with Jesmonite. So I think in the future, if I was to use tattoos on these guys, then I would probably do that and go in with resin. There's nothing to stop me doing resin over the top of this. I believe it would work. But yeah, I hope you found this helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!